I want to turn to the story of a local man with passion and big dreams and a ton of inspiration, really, for all of us. Zach Bates is an ultra runner. He also happens to be an autistic person. And not only does he love to run, but he has the outer and inner strength to break the mold. That actually is the name of a brand new documentary that follows Zach's inspiring journey as he chases his dream to compete in his first 100-mile ultra race before his 20th birthday. And we want to share this sneak peek with you. Take a look.
All during his senior year, he really wanted to run a marathon. He kept asking me, "Mom, I want to run farther. 2 miles is just not enough. 5K is just not enough. I want to do bigger races." As we were walking away from the graduation ceremony, he turned to me and said, "Mom, before my 20th birthday, I'm going to run a 100-mile race."
Well, it is the most amazing story, and it is actually now all put together in a documentary. And that documentary filmmaker, Holt Hamilton, joining us this morning on Good Morning Arizona. Holt, it's so great to see you. I really appreciate you putting this together in a long form because it is, Zach's story really is so inspirational. So let's start from the very beginning. How did you get in contact with Zach and this story in particular?
Well, specifically, my wife saw an article, his first media press article in a newspaper, and I read it, and when I read that story, just my heart was sold.
Yeah.
It went into Zach's story and his journey to try to run this. I told my wife, like, we have to tell this story, and so found a way to reach his mom and started running from there.
So it took you months to film it. It took you a couple of years to put the whole thing together. Zach's story, his drive, his passion, so inspirational. But I'm curious for you personally, what struck you most about his journey?
Determination. That drive, that determination that he is going to do this. He had never done it. Nobody in his family had done it. His relatives had never done it. He did know other people, well-known ultra runners that were doing it, and so in his mind, why not me?
Yeah.
Why can't I go and do this? And so just the inspiration of that, but the determination to see him, capture some of him training, and then to be there the day we filmed the race.
I'm curious to know, did you see naysayers out there? He's a person with autism. Were there people who you noticed didn't believe in him, and how did that affect him, and how did he overcome the negativity?
Not a lot. I'm sure there was. We weren't around a lot of that. It was, that could have started very earlier when he's telling his mom at graduation, "I'm going to run this race." And her like, "Okay, well, we'll see how that turns out," and knowing like, okay, this is a crazy dream and it will fade away or it won't. And so I think the credibility goes to his parents to want to support him without knowing themselves, like, is this even possible?
Yeah. You and I were chatting about how the fact that we are runners, and you said after watching Zach, you said, "No, I'm not really a runner, not compared to this guy anyway." What were the most difficult hurdles that you saw him overcome? I mean, especially training for an ultra race, 100 miles.
To run, his longest race that he had run, training, anything, was a 50-miler, which is still huge.
Yeah.
And so when he's hitting that point, his goal is to finish this 100 miles under 24 hours. So when he's into it like 15 hours or so and he's hitting mile 50, every step after that is the longest he's ever ran. And so that drive and determination to run through the night, into the next morning, 24+ hours, like just his determination is
it becomes
exciting.
Just as mental as it is physical. The other thing too, I was telling you that my daughter is deaf, and we've always told her, "You know what, honey, you got to learn to swim in the deep end, no matter what it is." And to some degree, we all have a cross to bear. So for those of us who may be struggling with whatever it may be, health issues, personal issues, emotional issues, what do you hope people get out of watching this documentary?
Well, like you said, we all struggle with something, and I want people are being inspired. This is our 3rd week running in a theater, and people are being inspired by Zach's story. If Zach, this young man, can do something that he has never done before, extremely difficult, then I too can do something similar that's challenging and hard for me, regardless of what it is to others around me. I can do something hard, and then having the support.
Yeah, and you're telling me he's running another 100-mile race in France.
He's running his 4th 100-mile race,
Wow.
and he's running it in the Alps tomorrow. France,
Wow.
Italy, Switzerland.
Amazing.
Elevation.
Real quickly, I want to let everybody know where we can see the documentary, because we're screening it, right, this week?
Yes, so getting a documentary in any theater, any time of the year is almost impossible. For us to have a 60-minute documentary, prime time, big movies coming out with, you know, Hollywood putting out blockbusters. Regal gave us an opportunity here in the Valley. So we play for a week, Regal Cinema Gilbert, the only Regal theater in the state of Arizona.
Very good. Excellent. Well, congratulations. Cannot wait to see it. Thank you so much for spending some time with us, Holt.
Thank you. Thanks.